Hello everyone, today's video is about the type of training that I do for cyclocross, and when I say training here I mean the physiological type of training, not the skills and technique kind of stuff. I hope to do a video about that at some point in the future. Coming from a background of triathlon, I quickly found that the demands of cross racing were completely different, and I think it's best illustrated by just showing you a little bit of data here. So here's some heart rate and power data from a 50-minute snapshot between 2 hours 50 and 3 hours 40. So that's 50 minutes of a 112 mile Ironman bike ride. And as you can see, it's a pretty steady effort. The heart rate is the red line, and it stays mainly between 120 to 135 beats a minute with a couple of peaks just above. I think there's one here somewhere. Yeah, you go, one at 136, 137, and I think this was the highest, 139. But it's a pretty steady zone 2 effort. So the power is this grey blue line. There's no real big surges in power. There's a couple of nudges above 300 watts, but that's about it. I'm not really sure what happened here. Maybe I got a bit excited trying to pass someone, or maybe it's just a blip in the data. But a majority of the ride is spent between 220 to 280 watts with a few little rests going downhill. Yeah, there's one here, look. So it's a steady effort, chugging along the bike like a big diesel engine, saving energy so I can run a good marathon. So compare that previous picture to this data from a cyclocross race. It's a similar duration, 45 minutes, and again the heart rate is the red line, and as you can see it's mostly above 160 beats a minute once I get into the race, and it's gradually, it drifts up. My heart rate max is around 175 beats a minute, so I'm spending a lot of time near my max, so it's an all-out pretty painful effort. Again, the power is this bluey grey line, and the power is, well, you can see for yourself, it's just effort after effort, repeated sprints with very short recoveries, not allowing the heart rate to drop to recover it all. To compare the two, the Ironman bike leg is it's like a month's detention at school, where a cyclocross race is like 6 of the best in the headmaster's office. Short, sharp, very painful, but over quite quickly. The physiological demands of the two are completely different, so I needed to change my old diesel engine from something like this to something more like this. I needed to be doing a lot less of this. Auto, just another 3 hours to do in zone 2. Darling, give me a cup of tea, please. And a lot more sessions like this. Here are a few examples of the kind of training sessions that I do. They're from the British Cycling website, and I'll put a link in the description. Also, the mighty GCN do a couple of good videos about training for cyclocross. Again, I'll put the links in the description. This is the 2040 session. I found this horrendous the first time I tried it, but it's since become one of my favourite sessions. It's very effective. There's the Russian steps. This is a good session as well, and the over and unders with surges. They're both very effective sessions. And also, you still need some endurance for cyclocross, so the 2 by 20 minutes around threshold or hour power is a good session for this. Do a lot of my training through the winter indoors. I use rollers for this as opposed to a turbo trainer or Wahoo kickers or whatever they're called. I just find the rollers are good because it helps with my balance and also technique of applying power while seated. and if you get it wrong, you're going to fall off the rollers. So it's a very good learning tool for that, I find. I don't use Zwift or anything like that. I find I just don't need to. But if people find it helps them and helps them get motivated, then it's definitely a good thing to use. But like I say, it's not really for me. The only other session I might think of doing outside is where I practice start. So what I do for this session is, from a standing start, I clip in and then it's 15 seconds maximum sprint out of the saddle, and then I settle into another minute around my threshold power, and repeat that sort of 5 or 6 times. You need to be fresh to do these type of sessions, so I'll probably do 1 or 2 a week, as well as a race on a Sunday. And like I said, they're hard sessions. Try and make them fun and enjoy them.